out there into the world of dreamers. Coming to you live on a beautiful God-given Tuesday afternoon. I just saw one of the funniest things I've seen in a while. I actually saw a girl, woman, I don't know, maybe she's about 20-ish, with the hair that she did have that wasn't shaved off was multicolored, and she was dancing and singing on the street corner holding a cardboard sign that said traveling, broke, and stupid. And I could verify two of those things just by looking at her. She didn't appear to be moving, so the traveling issue I'm not that sure about, but the broke and stupid seemed fairly evident. It is amazing, you know, people, you know, the mindset of people and where we've come to, and you know, just how people think. And that's some of these videos I've been doing. I've really been trying to get across a new way of thinking and challenging people's thinking, and trying to get people to understand to think on purpose. It seems as though society has or is attempting to, and has been attempting to, raise up a generation of people that aren't able to think. Well, I'd say that's wrong. I think people have the ability to think. I think they're training them not to think and to rely on other people to think for them and tell them what to do. And you know, we've seen, you know, you go to job fairs, you go to career days, you do all these things. Nobody is saying, you know, you should own your own business. There's no booths with people teaching people how to be self-employed, and the school systems are not teaching people business ownership. I'm not knocking education. I'm just saying that education doesn't guarantee you success. It doesn't guarantee you income. You know, really, what they really should do is, after you graduate, when they give you a piece of paper, instead of saying a diploma, it should say a receipt on it, because that's really more what it is. It's just a receipt for that you went to school for 4 years. You know, when you get to your job, you still got to learn what to do. So for most positions, I really don't even understand. I mean, you got people now graduating, the average school debt, school loan, student debt, whatever it is, I don't know, I never had it, is now $27,000. Over 35, that was I heard the other day on the news, 35% of all student loans are beyond 90 days overdue or past due. So, you know, it just doesn't seem that that system is producing a tremendous amount of success. If you look at the numbers, I mean, 56% of college students 12 months after graduating are either unemployed or underemployed. 83% of all people who are retired in America have less than $250,000 in their savings account. 28%, according to the Federal Reserve, 28% of all retired people. This is a really interesting number. 28% have less than $1,000 in their retirement savings account. You know, it's at some point in time, we've got to. You have to challenge yourself to get in the game. You know, I love motivational videos. I love inspirational videos. I love all the great talks and the movies, and most of them always end up talking about, you know, the final part of it, the fourth quarter. You know, you got to keep fighting through all of the adversity and challenges. And 4 quarters. It's always overcoming that adversity and that always fighting till the end. I want to challenge you thinking on something. Before you can ever get to overcoming adversity, before you can ever get to the part where you need to get motivated to finish the fight, you've got to get in the game. You have to make, at some point in your life, you've got to make a quality decision to engage. You have to be willing to step outside of the normal pattern of behavior. You know, I've saying for years, I've always loved, is observe the masses and do the opposite. You know, most people in this country are not making it financially. So why would you want to take advice from people who are not making it financially? Why would you want to follow their patterns? Why would you want to follow their behaviors? You know, anytime that you want to do something successful, observe what the people who are successful are doing and duplicate it. My friend Jason Bourne had a great quote from a guy we know from business years ago. You know, if you walk through the minefield, if you're going to walk through the minefield, do it in someone else's footsteps. So, in life, find people who have accomplished what you want to accomplish and follow them. I mean, it's not a hard pattern, but before you ever do that, I'm telling you, you've got to decide that you're going to get in the game. You've got to decide mentally that you, and I covered that before. You got to know what you want. You got to know why you want it. You got to know what you're willing to give up to get it. And then you've got to find out what method of action, what steps of action it takes to bring that to pass. So what do you want? Why do you want it? What are you willing to give up to get it? And then create action. That's it. Now here's the thing. Think about this. It's game time. You're walking out to the center of the field. The referee's there. He takes the coin. He tosses it. You call it. Heads. He grabs the coin, flips it over. Heads it is. He looks at you and asks you the question. Do you want to kick or do you want to receive? You've got the choice. Do you want to kick and put your future in someone else's hands, or do you want to receive? Take the ball, run with it, and see what you're made out of. Come join the life of living. See you on the other side.